Hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hey, Mark.
What up? Who
You
that?
got it. This is Priya, but I'm
Who?
in the chat as Royal Wash.
Oh, Royal Watt.
My name is yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm over here listening to you. This is the first time I actually heard you go into your story. I honestly thought you was just a shit talker like everybody else,
How?
but maybe you did a little bit more than everybody else.
Why you
But
think?
I didn't know you had warehouses and things like that. Go ahead.
Why you thought I was a shit talker?
Because people on YouTube talk shit and they don't really do it, and what they really do is,
I, I think.
more so sell courses.
Yeah, I've been challenged and I've been through all the. I'm credible. I've been through all the challenges and shit and had to pull receipts and went through the info wars. I've been doing this content thing almost 4 years, so I get it. But Big Mark ain't. I, I don't. If I was watching me and I didn't know me, I wouldn't take me as a shit talker. Why?
I just jumped to conclusions. I took you in the boat with everybody else.
You know where I'm from. You know where I'm from.
What you say? You say from Chicago?
Yeah. So you didn't know that before, but if you would have knew that up front, then you wouldn't have thought that, would you?
No, I
Nah,
know you're
you think
from
I can move?
Chicago. People everywhere
Nah,
talk
but
shit.
see, them middle Americans, you can't move through a city like this and be a shit talker and be capping because it's too many motherfuckers. It's too many
Right.
people. You dig what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
eventually a motherfucker be like, nah, that ain't motherfuckers then came like, yo, I work for him. Yeah, he is an asshole, but he really did this shit on a high level.
Yeah. Right. You got me over here like I'm gonna join this Discord. I don't be joining anybody program. But you got me over here like I'm gonna join and see what I can learn from the brother, because I am trying to, I guess, grow my. I don't really want a trucking company. My husband does, but I am trying to help him grow that trucking company. And I'm just, watching you. It did teach me, like, this market, and then looking at our market here. It taught me that final mile is kind of where it's at. I mean, I haven't done it. I would have to test it out. We did medical carrier and things like that in vans, but right now we have a contract, third party contract with U.S. Mail. So I kind of still applied for that, filled out whatever it is that I had to fill out, but I'm not one to be just waiting around.
Who was we?
Um,
Who was we? You said we.
yeah, me and my husband.
Uh,
Yeah.
huh?
So we do truck washing. We trying to find our footing and things like that. Like really trying to pull away from the truck washing and more so enter into this. Well, he is. I'm not.
What
But
where do you
since
live
he
at?
is, I am.
Where you live at?
We're in Jersey.
So you got a truck washing, like a mobile truck washer, or you got a actual brick and mortar?
A
So what you got, like a van
mobile
with
truck
a
wash.
tank? You got a van with like a 55-gallon tank on in the back, built into the back or something?
We got a box truck, a 16-foot box truck with 250 gallons in it.
Okay, so what's the issue? Why are you trying to get away from it?
Oh, we've been in that business for a number of years, about 12 years, 12, 14 years. It was good when it was good. And now, in New Jersey, a lot of our customers have moved away. And, sometimes you just feel a little tired and feel like, all right, let me try something different. And we always did the vans, delivering stuff with the vans and stuff on the side of it. So we did the van stuff for about 7 years. 6, 7, one of
You
them,
said you're
off and on.
tired. You tired of washing trucks?
Yeah, I'm tired of washing trucks.
So what you think if you get in the final mile? What you think is less labor than
I'm
a
not going to
press
be laboring.
doing this?
I'm not going to be labor. I know it's going to be. I know it's going to be work. I did junk removal. I'm just trying to find my footing. So me as a woman, I've done these things. So I hear where you're coming from. You say something is heavy and you got to move that stuff. That stuff heavy.
So who gonna do it? Because you ain't coming out here to learn how to. You
Oh,
ain't.
I ain't doing it. I'm done.
Right. So who's going to come out here and learn the business?
He gonna do it. We're gonna hire some people.
Who's your?
Like we not in the.
How old is your husband?
He's 34, 34, 33, 35. One of them. We don't celebrate birthdays. That's a whole nother story.
Okay. I mean, that's what you want to do. Go for it. Just make sure you understand what you're investing into.
Right. That's why I said, seeing that you done it and you did it on a great scale, who better than to learn from? Like I said, we're not really in a rush, so it's going to be more so a learning thing. He do want to buy another truck. I'm kind of on your page a little bit, like, all right, you feel like it's time to buy another truck. Who's going to operate that truck? You operating this truck. Who's going to operate this truck? I mean, we can always test it out and see.
So who's going?
What do you think about that?
So what you going to do with the detail, the mobile truck wash? Y'all just going to let it go?
Right now, we're just operating it on the weekends. We, calling up some friends, family, seeing if they want to kind of take over it for us. But we'll see, because we do want to, like you said, we do want to get a lot and just be stationary with that right there.
Well, what's stopping that? If you've been in it 12 years, why haven't you gone from a mobile car wash to getting a lot or something off a highway and getting with a few bays and doing it?
I think when we first started, I don't even think we even too much thought about it. I think we was just trying to survive. We were just trying to survive, and then as we got older, I'm just like, all right, we got to get out this just trying to survive stage and actually grow in something.
So y'all tried to survive for 12 years? That's I'm just trying.
I mean, but when I say trying to survive, maybe we was, I don't know. It's expensive in New Jersey, of course, but I don't know. Like we made good money. We made good money before COVID, definitely. But
okay, I mean, if you want to try to find them out, I mean, I would do extensive research. I would understand what you invested. I just wouldn't buy a truck blind without right, understanding. Exactly. It's a lot of labor. It's a lot of back-breaking work. Turnover nowadays is very high because you need people. And just to be fully transparent, when I started, it was a long time ago. It wasn't in this market. So when I started, there was a lot. The world was just a different place. Could I do what I was able to do in the time frame that I was able to do it in today's market? No. I'm the first person to tell you that. I've always been transparent. And I think that's why I've amassed the following that I have. I know I would not be able to duplicate in this time the way the world is now what I was able to do then. It was just a different world we were in. A lot of things have changed. One of the main things is just the mindset of how people look at work. I didn't have to compete against the gig economy. I didn't have to compete against influence that were pushing be your own boss. I didn't have to compete with none of that. A person's biggest issue that has every single resource to do this business as it pertains to the equipment, money, and the know-how. If you got every single resource to do this business, your number one problem is going to be people. And that wasn't an issue. Back when I got started, people wasn't an issue. Like every day, it's just like people wasn't, I don't think I've ever had to even put an ad.
People was ready to work. And now everybody want to get paid half about more than you make.
So it's just a lot of variables that you have to understand, especially when it comes to like something like final mile. Because of the work that's associated, not to deter you, but like I'm very transparent. So
No.
The highlights and the lowlights. So that way you go into it with a full understanding of what you're investing into. So that way, whatever happens, you can't say Big Mark didn't tell you.
Yeah, no, look, I'm the type of person when I go to reviews, I go to the 1. I don't even go to the 5 because that could be lies and everybody's experience is different. I want to see underneath what it really is like. So I hear you.
Mhm.
I hear you. I believe it. I'm thinking about it in my head. Been thinking about it in my head, and I'm like, we'll see. That's why I said he want to do this. I don't want to do this. I want to do something more passive, like you said. I want to do something where I ain't, he don't have to show up to work like that, and I don't have to show up
Well,
to work like that.
this is definitely not
This
Pat.
is
This is definitely not Pat.
exactly. That's why I said this is what he want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I want to do something passive. He want to do this truck stuff. It's like you said, this truck is not passive at all. I was like, I don't know what everybody else be talking about, but no,
They don't really
you
understand
got to
business.
go to work.
They don't understand business. The people that's selling the idea of passive, a lot of those guys don't know business, and the people that believe that it's passive, they don't understand business, and clearly they don't understand investment, because if they understood investment or they had investments, they would know off back that there's no way that this could be passive when it has to be managed and operated daily. It's something that you can just invest into and walk away from.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's what I say. That's what I'm looking for. Something to invest in and just be like, oh,
Well,
it
then,
looks okay. I just want to micromanage. I don't even want to have. I want to just have cameras up.
You were part of the mindset too. Like,
But look, I don't want to do. I don't necessarily want to. I want to buy land and I want to do truck parking and trailer parking and stuff like that. I have my cameras up and I just watch.
What's holding you back?
Finances.
But
not finances. I know eventually we're gonna get there.
Okay, so in order to get the capital, then you got to put the work in. So here's the thing: you have to be self.
I'm not afraid of that. I'll do that.
You just said you want to micromanage. You don't want to get your hands dirty.
But look.
Let me tell you something that you was right. You said I'm a motherfucker that talks shit. You just thought I was another motherfucker. I do talk shit. I talk it every day. Yesterday I did it twice. Now ask yourself, how am I able to just sit here and talk shit? I live in Chicago, downtown Chicago, because I put the work in. You have to put the work in to be able to invest in things that can bring you passive income. You got to get the money to invest.
I'm already knowing.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to put the work in somewhere. It's not going to fall out the sky. Like, you got to do something really, really hard for a certain amount of years. If you want to expedite that shit, then you need to sacrifice more and be more disciplined, so that you can, not necessarily speed up the process, but maybe make it,
or get there in a timely manner.
Okay, so
get there in a timely manner without wasting time.
And then while you're doing it, simultaneously investing into these things on the side that can provide passive income while you're still growing that business, so that you can ultimately remove yourself from the day-to-day aspect of the business, and then sit back and live a life off the passive income vehicles that you were able to build while you were doing the work. So even right now, what you saying, you just want to manage something, but you saying you don't got the finance.
I know I'm gonna have to work.
Working.
I know I'm gonna have to work. We're gonna keep of course we're going, this is his dream, the box truck stuff, that's his dream. So of course we're gonna keep the box truck, we're gonna keep the wash truck, and we're gonna make it work.
What's dreamy about this?
What you want to call it? This is what he want to do. This is goals, his plans.
I don't see.
I'm just standing by him.
Huh?
This his goal. Let's put it like this. This his goals, his plans, and I'm just standing by him. Like you said, this how I feel. His goals, his plans is going to help me get to where I want to get to. So I gotta help him.
So he got
as much as I can to get them there.
He got to break his back so that way you can take the risk with the money.
No, no, because I wash trucks. I wash trucks with him. Like I said, I did junk removal with him. He didn't want to do the junk removal. That was my plan. And I did junk. Well, I told you in the beginning. I did junk removal. I moved stuff here and there. I did that. That's why I said I understand how much work, how much laborious work it is. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm 30-something years old. I'm tired of all this laborious work. When I was younger, it was fine. But, and I got kids now. So I kind of want to get into another field that can bring in the income. And I don't have to go out and do the work with them. Because like you said, it's hard to find people that actually want to work. And I tell my husband that all the time, like a lot of people ain't gonna work how you work. Especially this is not what they really want to do. This is what you really want to do. So of course you're going to work harder than that person.
Did you just say you 30-something years old?
Yeah.
What that's supposed to mean?
And I got kids. What? You ain't say you ain't here. I got kids.
What that mean?
I'm tired of laborious work. Like I feel like, and I could be wrong. Like I know you're gonna correct me. I feel like this, like you were saying, this is not really a market. The stuff that I do is not really something that women do. But I do it because I know that my husband needs a partner, and I want to be that, be whatever it is that he needs in order to make these things happen. You can't do junk removal. You can't do moving. You can't, do all this stuff with just one person. You probably could. You're going to break your back even more. So why would I let him break his back? I'm going to go out there and do it with you.
So you and your husband was the junk removal team?
Yes. Me and my husband.
You was moving like furniture out and stuff like that? Was y'all breaking the stuff down with sledgehammers and shit like that?
Yep.
So you was walking into like nasty basements and nasty attics and cobwebs and demo?
Yep.
For real?
Yes, sir. He didn't like it. The money was there. I told him that the money was there, but he didn't like it.
You a real one, but man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have had my ED out there doing, because that shit nasty. I did it. I started a junk business. That shit nasty. I wouldn't have had my woman out there. No offense to you.
No, I get you. I get you. Trust me. He don't want me out there either. But it is hard to find people that want to work.
You Gucci.
Starting up these companies.
You Gucci. You Gucci. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. You. I know you a rider. I know if the shit hit the fan, I'm
gonna go do what I gotta do.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do. But it sounds like y'all doing a lot of hustling and ain't trying to build no business. I mean,
and it's not growing. Exactly. That's why I said I want to join your Discord. Maybe you can help me.
It's rough. The Discord. It's rough in there. I don't know. We run people about. Big Mark ain't really like.
Oh my God.
Like I'm not really like. You know what I'm saying? Like you could come in there and you might not. It's just up to you. It's up to you. It's harsh, but it's real. So you welcome.
I don't think you're gonna say nothing, do nothing that I ain't experienced. I think I'll be fine.
Tenfold, man. You gotta make sure your husband in there too, because we don't want to. We don't want to have to hold you accountable when you really get to telling the story of how y'all been in this business 12 years of surviving. I'm trying to figure out how a business is 12 years in survival mode.
Well, you're gonna have to help me figure that out. Like we made, we made whatever money we made per year.
How did you say your husband?
Where the money went? I don't know.
Oh, see, that's the problem. There we go.
That's the problem. I know.
Where it get ugly.
I know.
That's where it get ugly in the Discord, and motherfuckers start crying and feeling.
I don't think.
You did.
Well, I'm hurting my own feelings by not growing the way that I need to grow. Mm-hmm. I'm hurting my own feelings. Yes. I'm hurting myself.
12 years. Let's see. I started in 2010.
Yeah, since 2014. And about 12 years.
It's a long time with no growth and just 12 years of surviving. We just been surviving for 12 years.
I feel like we've been. Look, if we not growing, like I said, we made whatever money we made. If we not growing and getting another truck and getting another truck and getting a building and doing this and doing that, I feel like we surviving. But other people outside looking in, they might look, maybe we was just self-employed. I don't know.
2014.
I always say, look, we self-employed. Yeah, 2014.
That was a good time. 2014,
yeah,
2015.
It was.
2016,
I ain't going.
And I'm just telling you from being in this industry during those times, a lot of your content creators wasn't even thinking about this shit back then. So I gotta tell you, 2018 was a killer year for trucking. 2019 was a little rough. Yep. 2019 was a little rough. But all these years were good because
That's when it started getting tough around that.
It was
2018.
It was a great recession in 2019.
2017, 2018.
But this was the rebound and the bounce back from 2008. So all this was like this. That's all that was. So like, man, like during those time periods, those was the opportunities, and that was organic growth. Like I don't understand how y'all. I took advantage of that.
We missed it somewhere. We missed it
Years,
somewhere.
on your way, you're supposed to have investments. You're supposed to have property. You're supposed to be gone.
Everything. We missed it somewhere. We invested in some things outside of the box truck. I think that kind of tied us up, and we took an L there.
Where
but no excuses.
You invest in? Talk to me. Talk to Big Mark. Where'd you invest in?
Mark, we invested in some black people stuff.
No, tell me what it was. I want to know what it was. What was it? You got a boutique? You got a Shopify store? What you get?
Nah, even blacker.
Candles, oils and candles.
Even blacker.
What?
You gotta go real black.
What?
You gotta go real, not even African American. You gotta go like some real nigga stuff.
Nigga shit, legal or illegal? Legal? Brick and mortar or no? Was it a brick and mortar?
No brick and mortar.
Nigga shit. What year?
I gotta tell you.
Tell me.
I just gotta tell you. We invested in some music. We invested in some rap stuff.
Oh hell no! Man.
See that?
Button for this.
This is a certified hood classic. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
God damn, bro! You invested? Who you invested? Who out there dirty? Fat? Nah, it couldn't have
been. They not even. You won't even. It don't matter.
They never made it. Where they at? What's the name?
They never made it.
Come on, we finna give them a little.
They never made it.
They gotta have something. What's their name?
Nope.
What's their name?
They never. Their name is Angel, and they never made it.
She was a B singer.
No, it was a he.
Angel? That was his rap name?
It was, look, I forget the man rap name. That's how
he was.
Tired.
Your money.
That's how tired I be getting of this stuff.
Wait a minute.
I be getting tired of this stuff. He was a friend. We call him Angel.
Wait a minute.
What his rap name was?
Y'all took.
I have back in the archives.
Y'all took y'all mobile power washing, truck washing money and invested it into into some black people stuff. So y'all always thought y'all was finna be y'all thought y'all was finna be the
I know. They thought that. They thought I didn't think that. I told them,
hey, yeah.
Let's take this and let's invest in some property.
Yeah,
That's I'm always on the property stuff. They was like, nah, we gonna do it. We gonna make it. All right, let's do it.
Was he like Fetty Wap? Was he Fetty? Was he like he rap like Fetty Wap?
No.
He ask y'all a question. So you from New Jersey? Was the rapper from New Jersey too?
No. He was from back home. No, he was from back home in Florida.
Oh, from where in Florida?
Yeah. Bradenton.
Where?
Bradenton.
Near
the Sarasota. Bradenton, near the Sarasota, Tampa Bay area.
That's Middle America somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't never heard it. Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it. Y'all should have known where he was from. Like, how you say Fraterson?
I told you I didn't want to do it. I didn't really want to do it.
Business decision. Yeah, hey, tell your husband, man, we gotta hold him accountable. Wasn't no nigga from Fraterson.
It wasn't just him. It was somebody else. It was somebody else in the thing that we just was taking advice from, and he, I think he kind of bigged everybody heads up except mine because I wanted to. I'm just trying to get some profit out of the whole thing. I'm just following, Mark. I'm following, and I just want to get some property at the end of this. I just want to start my real estate journey at the end of this.
The time to buy was back when y'all got started. 2014, 2015, 2015. That's when I started.
I've already
2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018.
Mark, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, everything. I just be like, man.
Mark, you hurt my feelings. I be looking at the market all the time.
Yeah, that was the time to buy. This place that I'm in.
I was looking at the market all the time.
This place that I'm in right now, I got this place in 2014. Everything I got is in
every year.
Huh?
Yep, I see the market change every year.
Because everything was cheap. Everything was cheap. We was rebounding from 2008. That shit was dirt cheap. Like, man, shit. Nigga, if you bought anything before 2020, And I really want to say 2018, 2020. You up. That's why I'm like, dude, y'all was doing this shit in 2014. Y'all missed.
Yeah.
Damn, man. That's fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
So we starting, you know, I don't want to say we starting all over again. I don't feel like we starting all over again, but I do want to be wise in my movement moving forward, for sure. So I said, if you did it, you know, I'll take your advice on how you see fit that we should go. I don't know what the Discord look like. I don't even know who all up in there, but you know, I'm more so if there's somebody on your level that done did this, I'm more so looking to learn from people like that.
There, but a lot of you gonna have people in different channels that specialists in different channels. But I'm in there, and I just based off of here. I mean, come in there. You just gotta come in there, and you gotta when you see I'm in there live in there in the voice chats, and you get that notification. You just gotta come in because what the shit that's in there you can't go replay. Like if I'm dropping gems in there and I get more graphic and more detailed in there. But once like when I'm in there and I'm talking, like there's no replay. Like it's you gotta be there. You know, you gotta be there or you're not there. So, you know, it's just what it is. So sound like y'all wires is crossed. It sounds like y'all still a little immature as far as, managing money and just
take that.
And like you husband and wife, you got two brains.
I'm working on that now.
You got two brains.
I'm working on that now.
Somebody got to be the person that's disciplined and somebody got to be the person that's it's got to be one of y'all got to be the person that's just got some financial literacy and some discipline. But
that's what I'm working on now. I'm bringing us back in to repairing the finances and just setting up some type of stable structure.
Yeah, well, all like stable rappers and all this goofy shit. Like I'm not like that's the worst thing.
I was young. Everybody was doing it.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Niggas was investing in stocks. Niggas was investing in crypto. Niggas was investing in real estate. No money in rap.
I'm gonna cry.
Nah. Especially from somebody from Fratersville or whatever you said.
You know, we talked. Me and my husband talk about this. I was just telling my husband, stop bringing that up. Like,
don't tell anybody else.
You can't cry over spilled milk. So all we can do is move forward.
Different if you was from like New York or Atlanta. Like you gotta be from Atlanta and Chicago or L.A. Atlanta, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Then you could use. He might have would have had a little clout. Because during that time period, drill, and then you got Atlanta, but like Fraterville, like, no, man, don't never tell nobody else that. Let this be the last time you tell somebody. You can't use that for clout. It'd be different if you was from like Atlanta or Chicago. You'd be like, I'm from Chicago. You would get that clout, or I'm from the A. You would get that clout, or you from Houston or L.A. Fratersville. No, we not.
People make it out of small countries too, Mark.
No,
they make it out of small countries.
Because we call you we hold middle Americans accountable for shit like this that you doing. That's a middle American shit. A nigga from the crib would never did no goofy shit like that. That's middle. Like you're a prime example of middle America activity. That's how I know you new to the channel.
I am. I've probably been watching you for maybe.
Yeah, see, you gotta keep in tune. You gotta keep in tune so you can stay hip. You gotta get hip. Yeah. Yeah. I see y'all got a lot going on in the background too. Y'all got a lot going on in the background, so it's gonna be difficult. Big Mark ain't gonna I hear that you come in the Discord and I hear that shit in the background. That ain't gonna deter Big Mark from not really telling you what it is. That right there, Mark ain't got no soft spot because of that in the background. It's you still gonna get that ism. That's a choice in the decision.
I mean, but it'd be needed because how else to grow something?
I'm just keeping it a buck with you.
I think I'm growing. I think I'm growing. Like I said, I follow my husband. Of course, I think all women should follow their husband. I give him advice. He either take it or he don't, and we just move, in whatever direction he want to move.
Your husband sound like he's stamping shit and you just following it. He coming up with these harebrained ideas and you know it ain't good, but you just all right, because you ain't really.
I don't all right. I don't all right it. I say I give him advice. I give, whoever else is involved, I give them advice and they take it or they don't want to take it.
Yeah.
You can't I don't feel like a woman can make a man do anything. I feel like sometimes people gotta hit their head and they learn from it.
You can influence it. You can influence it for sure. For sure. Especially when it comes to the household, like investing in some motherfucker named Angel from Frasier. Like, come on, man. What that shit goofy. On the real. That's not come on now. Like that money, okay, so the money that y'all had coming in during that time period, there's so many different things. Like if I just tell you some of the things that I've invested in during those time periods, right?
2014.
Like your feelings would be hurt because you would know how much up.
I'm not. I mean,
we can go from real estate.
Already
we can go from real estate.
2014.
Go from real estate to stock.
2014. What you invest in?
Real estate. Stocks.
That's what I wanted to invest in. So you already hurt my feelings.
A few years later, I started getting into crypto around 2017, 2018.
Right.
2014 was a big year for me because I bought my most trucks in 2014. 2014 was a great year for like final mile and moving. Like final mile, especially because this was during the rise of the organic rise, not like what you saw during the pandemic of e-commerce. So I was in final mile during a time period where organically it was growing. More and more people were coming to the internet to buy things that in previous times they didn't, like mattresses and shit like that. So there was just so much opportunity. It was like the Wild Wild West, and you could pretty much name your price. This is why I was able to scale so aggressively. 2014 was my first $1 million+ gross year in business. So that's why I talk a lot about 2014 on the channel, because that was a milestone year for me. I bought my first piece of property. I bought my most trucks. It was the year I grossed my first $1 million. It was in the stages, the 5 stages to business growth. That was the takeoff phase, which is stage 4.
Wow.
Stage 4 is the takeoff phase of business growth. And that was it. So 2014 is a very, 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 very special year to me. So I know the opportunities that were present at that time. If I you're going to get upset because you're going to look at certain things that you could have invested in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and you'll be able to now in 2026 look and be like, yo.
No, because I already seen it. Back then I already seen it, and I already seen it.
Yeah,
I already seen it was an opportunity to buy, whatever the case may be. But you can't cry over spilled milk. You just pick up the
y'all gotta change y'all mentality.
Wipe it up.
It's not like your husband coming up with these ideas and you just going for it. Like I can't tell you what to do to like get him to not pull the trigger on this shit. I could, but it's not my place. So I'm just gonna keep my business on that. But like you got 2 people in one household. I hear kids in the background. You talking about you operated a what you call it for 12 years and there's no growth. And you said you just were surviving for 12 years with this business.
I feel like
not good.
I feel like if you're not growing, I feel like you just, like I said, like if you're not growing, I feel like you just surviving. You can make the money, like you said, it's stages and it's levels to it. So if you're not growing, then you just surviving.
Well, yeah. So it's a reason you got to figure out and look into the reasons and break down the reasons why y'all aren't growing. But you already told me. I already know what it is. When you said, the money was coming in, but y'all just don't know where it went. That's something I talk about all the time on the channel. Somebody already dropped a clue in earlier when you first said it. Those are people that watch the channel. Because what you just said, the money was coming in, but we just don't know where it went. A lot of people say that. That's why I have a term when people say that, because a lot of people say that. So once you said that, we already know. People that watch the channel, we already know where the money went.
On food.
We already know where it went.
Yeah, it went to some BS, of course.
You ain't said nothing different than the other thousands of people that called in and said, like, you said that shit verbatim. Well, the money came, but we don't. Like, verbatim.
Because I would have, you would really have to sit down and just recap your whole life and be like, all right, where I put the money at? Where the money go? Where it went?
We know where it went, but we'll get into that at a later time. We'll get into that. But yeah, so I don't know. Sound like some first thing you need is some mindset shifting. You need your mindset has to shift. I think we finna have one last good run as far as prosperity is concerned, and I think that's gonna be it. I don't see it after.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I think it's just gonna be too far, like to acquire investments and real estate and shit like that. I just think we're getting away, if not already, to the point where it's just gonna be certain investments are gonna be accessible. You got people right now married that can't afford a home. It's just the cost of living and what people are making, that gap is just too far. Like the earnings gap is not scaling with the rate of inflation. So, with me,
where we at, these $1 million homes.
I'm older than you, so I got, what you start? You said you 34.
Yeah.
So I'm 45. I'll be 46 soon. So I've seen more life than you, just from way things have things on, and I just think right now it's just so, like, I was doing a reaction to like the auto repossession thing.
I see. That made me wanted to get a tow truck. I said, let me go get me a tow truck.
Right, but
start repoing these people's cars.
Even decisions like that, it's like impulse decisions.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it without listening to it. But I'm just saying, like, you could see that the opportunity to possibly, be there.
The opportunity is in a lot of places, but just because an opportunity is there at the moment doesn't mean run to it. That's I'm saying, because that's like being an opportunist and following trends. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you want to do things, you want to go about things the right way. You don't want to go, but starting a tow truck business is not as simple as starting a box truck business, especially from that aspect. There's two different types of tows. You got safe tows, and then you got recovery tows. A safe tow is like, you break down on the side of the highway, you tow them to a shop where they break down, jump start, lockouts, safe tows, right? And then you got recovery, right? Recovery is like repossession, right? You have to have a lot, right? It's a different form of tow that has more requirements from a state level, right? You're gonna repo, you gotta have a lot. You gotta, it's a little bit different than doing a safe tow. So, it's just not something that you can, man, this is the most repossessions that have ever happened in American history. Let's go get a tow truck.
I know.
Repo is not as cut and dry as that.
I'm knowing it. Look, my mindset is changing bit by bit. Me and my husband sit down more often when it comes down to the finances and where it is that we're trying to go and what it is that we're trying to do, whatever the case may be. I'm just kind of on the fence on just getting another truck. He want another truck. I don't know if we necessarily ready for another truck. Let me
ask you this. How much money y'all got saved up? Just give me a roundabout figure.
What do I say? $5
grand?
5 figures. No, 6 figures.
Huh?
5 figures.
Okay, give me a roundabout.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40?
Yeah, we could say 10.
So 10 grand. How many kids you got?
We play it on love.
How many kids you got?
We got 2.
You got 2 kids. 2. You rent or you own?
Mm-hmm. We rent.
You rent house, apartment,
Apartment.
and what's your main primary source of income right now?
Right now it's just the box truck, so we're not
The deep,
doing the wash
the
truck
power
right now.
washing.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Yeah, we're gonna start that back up in March.
So right now
Because
you
we're
have no.
trying to get this box truck going.
Hold on. What's your main source of income right now?
The box truck.
What box truck?
The box truck that we got.
The power washing box truck?
We got another box truck.
So y'all bought
Mark,
the
you
truck
don't be
already?
listening.
Hold on. So
we got a truck.
So y'all bought it already?
We had this truck for about a year now.
So what is that truck doing?
Right now it's doing about $4,000. Doing $4,000 a week. What?
It's OTR?
Go ahead. No. We doing U.S. mail.
For who?
We got a contract
With who?
through we're a subcontractor to a subcontractor. If that makes sense, I don't know.
Wait, who's the contract through?
It's contract through Global, but USPS.
I'm saying who's the 3PL? What company are y'all going through?
We're going through someone whose company name is like Global. Their name is Global.
You don't know their name?
Yeah, their name is Global.
Just Global.
Global United.
Global.
Global United. Mm-hmm.
Is that like a big company out there, like a 3PL? Is it like a mom and pop? Like, talk to me.
I guess it's a big company. Like, I don't know all their business details, but they've been in business for a while. They got trucks or they got contractors, so they don't have their own trucks like that, really. So they just hire contractors on. So they got contractors in New York, contractors in Philly, contractors here in Jersey. They got contractors wherever. Ohio. They got contractors everywhere.
Global United?
So
in New Jersey?
Yeah. I mean, that's where we met them at, here in New Jersey.
They black?
Like where they based out of.
They black people?
They Indian. They Indian.
Global Logistics. Global United, you said.
Yep, Global United.
And where'd you find that contract?
We found that on Craigslist.
On Craigslist?
You know, like everybody says, go to Craigslist, go to Indeed. We found them on Craigslist.
And they pay you $4,000 a week.
$4,000 a week.
To
All
do
praises to the Most High.
To do what?
To do like round trips.
Round trips from where?
Round trips from. Let me just give you them out. Yeah. It's like 80 miles. Would it be 80 miles? 80-mile round trip. 40 miles back. 40 miles down. 40 miles back. So we come from Kearney to Monroe.
And this is what, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday?
Yep, Monday through Saturday.
And your husband does this?
Mm-hmm.
So how much out of that $4,000 do y'all keep?
Out of the $4,000, let me go off top of the head. I know every week we put up about $1,500 for truck expenses. $1,500, $500 for insurance. Our insurance is $2,000 right now, so we're in negotiation trying to bring that down. $500 for insurance, $800 for gas, and then parking for the truck.
Is the truck paid for?
No. It's leased. So even with the lease, it's $750 a month.
Well, who are you leasing it to?
$730. Dakota Ryder.
Wait.
And I seen your thing with that, and that scared me.
Okay, so are you leasing it through Ryder or are you financing it through Ryder? Because
Financing.
Right? Because I'm like, why is Dakota involved? So you're financing it.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you purchase it for?
We purchased it for $24,000.
So that was a level 3, 24, 750 for how many years?
For 3 years, 36 months, something like that. 34, 36 months, something like that. So we got 2 more.
What year is the truck?
2019.
And you said your insurance is $2,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
How many points your husband got on his record?
None.
Huh?
None. They just told us our DOT is new, and so they had to give us the highest mile thing, and then we gotta have 2,500 in collision coverage.
New Jersey is kind of rough, like Florida.
Yeah.
But his MVR is clean.
I mean, we're talking to some people now. Yeah, so we're talking to some people now to
Who you
to
got
bring
for
it down.
insurance? Progressive?
Progressive, of course. And I tried legal rock, whoever you be talking about. I tried them and it was like, oh, we don't have anything. Only really Progressive is out there. But we shopping around. People saying that they can help us out. We'll see. Everybody telling us we should be paying $700, but I don't know. I don't see that. But if it happens, that'll be good.
700.
Right.
But
right.
But okay. So I didn't know. I didn't catch the fact that y'all was out here running a truck. So how much are y'all paying yourself a week again?
We not. I ain't get to that point. I ain't get to that stage. Like I'm trying to situate the bills. I'm just trying to situate the bills, make sure everything's getting paid on time.
So you don't know.
Make sure that I'm saving up money.
So y'all don't know.
No, I don't know what we're paying ourselves.
Okay. Well.
We ain't get to that level yet.
But y'all been running a year.
Yeah, about a year.
That's why y'all in this.
It's been ups and
that's why y'all in the situation you in.
I'm already. That's why. Look, that's
you
why I
didn't get to that level. What level is it? Like, how long you gonna wait till you determine that you need to know what's coming in and what's going out?
I know. Look, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know how much I'm paying. Let me ask you a question. How do you determine how much to pay yourself? Because I can't take the 1,500 from the. I mean, go ahead, answer the question. You the what you call?
I mean, first.
How do you determine? How you pay yourself?
First, you need to see what's coming out. What is costing you?
I got that.
You should be the last person. Then what? After you all your costs, you gotta see what's left.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now you got to determine, how much you can pay yourself based off what's left from all the other expenses, but you still have to cash flow the business. So you don't get all that money.
Of course. So whatever is left,
you have to
from our
and prepare for Uncle Sam.
Yeah, of course.
So you got to do your books. It don't sound like y'all doing your books because you wouldn't be asking me this question.
Yeah, not really.
And you
we just trying to save money and
right
now we're just trying to save money.
That don't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You might not be able to save no money. The same reason
I'm already knowing it. That's why I'm like ignorance is bliss. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna go in this thing blind. We need to save money. We cannot, be out here just with no savings, be out here with nothing. So I'm just like, let's just save as much money as we can. And of course, just getting a box truck, it wasn't easy getting contracts. You get a contract and they don't pay. You get a contract and that person, go out of business. So
that happened.
Ups and downs.
I talked about that the other day. I had a 3PL that didn't pay me for 2 settlement periods. By the time they got around to paying me, they owed me damn near 30 G's.
Yep, my God.
But that's at scale. See, so I'm saying that's just a part of the business. I got a that owe me 11. Well, they owe me like 8. They sent me 3. They owe me 11, but then they sent me 3, and they've been owing me this shit since like 2017.
At least they trying. I got people that owe me. They ain't even trying to pay.
But here's the thing. I have been doing business with them since 2013. So yeah,
Wow.
shit happens, you know, when companies, they fail and they have a rough,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so, you know, that's just a part of the business, but that don't negate the fact that you don't know what the hell you doing. You don't know what you paying yourself. It's a year and you talking about we ain't got to that point. That point starts the moment you start. Ain't no I got to that point. The reason why you operated 12 years in the power washing business and you ain't got nothing to show for it is because of this shit that you just said right here.
Financial literacy and not just the personal side, but the business side. That I can agree on.
So, you know,
we just out here hustling, and I'm trying to get past that stage.
You want to be out here hustling?
I don't want to be out here hustling.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna be
and
here.
like you said, it's closing.
I'm gonna be here talking shit still, because I know what to do. I know what to do with the money. Every dollar is a soldier. Every dollar. My soldiers they hit the battlefield every day to recruit more soldiers. Every day. My money has to work for me. I don't believe in savings account. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in going to war every day and sending my soldiers out to recruit more soldiers. Strategically.
No,
I'm looking to flip your soldiers into being my soldiers. To me, when I hear this shit coming from you, to me, you a stain. You a person you gonna become a victim when we come through. We're gonna come through, we're gonna come lay everything down, and we're gonna take everything you got because of your ignorance. And all your soldiers, that 10,000 that you got, them gonna be my soldiers. And you don't have that mindset. Y'all go out, y'all make money, and I already know where it go. It go on shit that don't mean shit. Dumb shit.
I mean, not right now.
Not no more.
Not right now.
Not no more. But you got almost a decade and a half with nothing to show for nothing. And you said that y'all made money in a time period where assets were fucking, in comparison to now, were very, very much affordable.
No, I agree. I think we made some wrong decisions along the line. I think, like you said, I believe, like you said, learning this business finance is key. You know, I've been looking into, you know, like you said, how to go about paying yourself.
What's upsetting?
Like I want to actually pay myself a check.
What's upsetting though is you've been doing business since 2014. It's 2026, and you're just saying you want to learn how to do these things. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
So, you know, financial literacy, like you're not going to be able to get to understand financial literacy until you first change your mindset. But there's a conflict. There's a conflict there. Just listening to you in your household, you got one person who wants to do one thing, and another person is a person who likes to invest into pyramid schemes, like that type of person. They I
do not invest in pyramid schemes.
Not you. It sound like that's your husband. And when I say pyramid scheme, I'm just using it as an analogy. He's
something like a get rich
he's follows
type
trends.
thing.
He's
trying to find
following trends. So, and you've already expressed you may
but like you said, somebody got to be that, and then somebody got to be the person that.
Okay, but you admitted to being willing to follow him into the abyss, even though you know y'all need to do better. You've given examples of things that you were against, but you just threw your hands in the air. So at the end of the day, something got to give. And you know, I really don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. I say it all the time when like these family shit come up, and then because I got to be the bad guy. Because with your husband, you're going to say, look, I talked to this Mark dude. And he gonna be like, I don't listen to him, that old bitch ass nigga. Fuck him. He don't know nothing about what's going on in his household. Why you go up there and talk to him?
He is not good.
Yeah, that's
He
what he
probably gonna say, "Why you talking?"
Yeah,
But he gonna say something. But
I'm a real nigga, so I already know.
yeah.
I'm not finna sit up here and act like, because I already know when you go tell him. This is why I don't really like the husband and wife, because in his head, man, this old bitch ass nigga don't know. And
but he also know that I'm always trying to learn, whatever it is we
I
need
hear
for the
you.
business. I gotta do it.
I hear you, but here's the thing: if you come into my Discord, you're going to get some understanding and some straightening, and you're gonna be excited about these new things you learning, and you're gonna go express it to him. And if he's not emotionally strong enough to accept what's happening, it's gonna be a conflict of interest, and I'm just not interested in it. So you're gonna have to figure that shit. So I'm just letting you know.
If it's something that's gonna help us to grow, I'm sure he's not going to be against it.
All right.
I don't think he'll be against it if it's gonna help us, to grow and get where it is that he want to be, so I can get where it is that I want to be. I'm still gonna follow Mark, but I'm gonna follow with wisdom. And like you said, I'm gonna I'm gonna get this business more structured. Now, just tell me because you're gonna say something, so you're gonna talk some shit. Where do I need to start when it comes to like really structuring this box truck business to make it actually look like a business and run like a business instead of a hustle?
Sound like y'all need to start from square one.
And what's that?
Understanding what you're investing in, knowing what it's costing you to operate. You don't know. You have no understanding. You have no understanding of what you've invested in at all. You still don't even understand what you've invested in as far as the power washing business. You don't even understand that. And you've been doing that 12 years. 12 years, you should have been rich. If I've been doing something 12 years consistently, I would have been in that. You should have been rich. Should have been well on your way.
Right.
Or if not rich, but maybe financially sound. Mm-hmm. But to say, yo, we've been doing it 12 years and we don't have anything to show for,
I feel like we ain't got nothing.
We don't know where the money went. Like, that says a lot without saying much.
What else is there when it comes to the cost of operating a box truck business? What else would there be besides food, gas, the usual? That simple
Did you just
stuff.
Ask me what other
that
costs?
surface stuff? Yeah, whatever cost.
And you've been doing it for
besides
a year?
food, gas, and the simple stuff.
Maintenance, insurance.
Got it.
Your truck note.
Yeah.
Other variable expenses, some small little things here and there.
What small little thing?
Could be anything.
What would be those?
Material, equipment for the truck, dollies, four-wheelers, wraps, pads, shrink wrap, tape, plate stickers, window stickers if needed, depending on where you live at, cab cards if it's required. So all types of different variable things that I can go down the line. I'm not gonna be able to think about everything. Some of these things are very intricate. So, but your basics.
I'll go back through the little list that I got on the computer, and
here's the thing.
I guess I gotta pull away from the usual. Everything that you said is already in my list. Go ahead, man.
You've been doing this shit for a year. You should know what the cost that it takes to run your business are. You're asking me what should your cost be, and you're spending.
No, because what I'm telling you, because I want to see what you say if it matched what I have in my computer. If it matched what I have in my computer, now I'm like, okay, so what else?
Ma'am, can I ask you a question? You've been doing it for a year.
Oh.
No? I can't ask you a question.
Yeah. Yeah, just about a year.
So you've been doing this a year. And this box truck is under a business, right? Or you just got it to your name?
No, it's under a business.
The box truck is registered to a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a business bank account?
Yeah.
Now be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth.
No, I'm not. Well, because how would I get paid?
Everything that you need for the business.
They don't pay us under the table.
Is you gonna let me talk, or are you gonna keep talking?
Go.
I'm not your husband. I ain't got a problem with you. Okay. So
go ahead.
Everything that the business spends as far as costs, fuel, tires, maintenance, does it come out the business account?
It comes out the business account.
All of it. And there's never a situation something that the business needs to spend money doesn't come out the business account.
It does not come. Yeah, everything comes out the business account.
Let me ask.
But then we have credit card.
All right, that's all I needed. Let me ask you this. And be honest with me, okay? Be honest with me. Don't lie to me.
Go ahead.
Do you use the business account to make personal purchases that aren't related to the business?
No, I use my credit card.
I'm going to ask you again. Do you use the business debit card, the business account, to make purchases that aren't related to the business?
No, I use my credit card. Now, if you would have asked me this a while ago, then I would have told you, yeah, I do, and I know I need to clean that up. But no, I use my credit cards. I have a credit card for the business, and then I have a credit card for our personal use. I'm trying to clean up, the bank account and make sure, if we want funding, if we looking for something.
I just don't like the way you answered it. I don't like it. Wasn't firm and it wasn't fast, because if it was no, you was like, okay. No, I use my credit card. It's like you had to think about
it. Yeah, because you could be a person that's against the credit card. Some people are against using your credit card. So
it's not about what I'm against.
My credit card.
Truth. I don't care about what you think I'm against or I'm about. I need the truth. In order for me to give you the information that you need, I don't give me some bullshit. I need the truth. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Okay.
Do you use the business debit card, the business account, to make personal purchases that aren't related to the business?
Nope.
Hello?
No.
You said no?
Yeah, I said no. I told you if you would have asked me this, if you would have asked me prior to us getting the box truck, I would have said yes. I used the business account for that.
So you're asking me, after a year of operating, what cost should you look for as it pertains to your box truck business, right?
I thought you was going to say something different.
Hold on. So you saying your books are clean?
My bank account.
Your bank account is clean? So why aren't your books clean?
My bank account is, I don't have, if bank accounts is books, then
listen,
I guess, but I more so look at books like QuickBooks.
Listen. The money that comes into the account, the revenue that comes into the account is from the account that y'all running, the contract y'all running, right? The $4,000. That's the only credits into that account every week, right?
Right, but it just got to that 4,000.
Listen, the only credits that's coming into that account is from that contract, right?
Yeah, that and I guess that and us paying off our credit card. So if
wait, stop. Stop.
Go ahead.
I said credits coming in.
It's from the business.
Is that contract the only credit that's coming in?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. I didn't see that back talk shit? It's a simple question. Yes or no?
Yes.
You got a lot of back talk. Listen.
Hold on, I gotta look at these.
Big Mark ain't gotta tolerate that. Wait, I ain't gotta tolerate it.
Why you say I got back talk? I don't have back talk. I'm just trying to
extra
figure
shit.
things out.
Want to hear that extra shit? I'm
All
trying.
right, I'm gonna start answering. I'm gonna start answering yes or no. I'm gonna start answering yes or no. I'll be trying to help you
Used to that.
understand.
I ain't with the back. I ain't used to it. And I ain't with the back dog. You dig? Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
So the credit from the contract is the only credit that's coming into the account, right?
Yes.
Now, you just mentioned a credit card. What credit card are you paying out of this account?
Personal and business.
There you go. There you go. That's why I'm Big Mark. I know how to get to the truth. Big Mark. That's why people fuck with Big Mark. Big Mark know how to get to the truth. See, Big Mark understands.
Wouldn't that be paying myself?
Listen. You're not paying yourself from robbing from the. You're paying your personal. See, this is how you stealing from the business. See, I asked you, did you make personal purchases from the business? You told me no.
Okay.
I knew it was a lie. I know that's a lie. I know a liar when they lie to.
No, because I was thinking more so thinking about going to the grocery store, swiping your credit, debit card.
You got me on speakerphone. Can the kids hear me? Can the kids hear me?
Go ahead. What you say? I didn't hear you. No. You on my headphones.
Can the kids hear me?
No.
I don't give a fuck about all that shit you talking right now. That's I don't give a fuck about that shit. A grocery store. I don't care about that shit. All I care about is numbers.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Man, I don't care about that. Saying. I don't care.
All right.
Let me explain something to you. Because I asked you, was it money coming out that account that didn't pertain directly to the business?
I got you. So the answer would be yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that was a lie. It was a communication thing.
Here's what you're doing. Instead of you using the debit card, the business debit card for each individual purpose, you using your personal credit card for those individual purposes and then paying the credit card off with the debit card.
Yep.
So it's the same thing. Why you just keep it a buck with Big
Mark? No, because
Big Mark got to dig. Because Big Mark knows you. Big Mark, I know where to go. People been watching me for a long time. They know Mark gonna get it. I'm gonna get it about you. I'm not no middle American.
You getting it out of me, and you helping me understand more.
Huh?
I said you getting it out of me, and you helping me understand more. Because I did my whole goal for this year was just to clean up the bank account. Get, like I said, years before I was just using the debit card, like you said. That's why I was like, oh no, I don't shop at ShopRite or go, wherever.
What got to do with anything?
And
I don't think we got to
swipe the card. But now
ShopRite. What does that got to do?
I was gonna say I don't buy groceries. I don't go to the grocery stores and use the debit card, but I do.
Ma'am, what does any of this have to do with
the credit card?
None of this has nothing to do with nothing.
Trying to make the bank account look clean.
What the hell are you talking about, woman? None of this got nothing to do with nothing. None of this has anything to do with anything. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't.
No. But I do understand that, yes, that is personal use. That will be considered personal use. But would that?
That's not considered. That's not considered personal use. You know what that's considered? Commingling funds.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I ain't look at it that way. Okay.
You know what?
I think
that's a great answer.
I think I was more so trying to make it not look that way.
I want you to tell the IRS that. Tell them I didn't look at it that way. See, I can be like, okay, let me see how they tell them that. Ooh, you sassy. I see why. I see why.
Now you know I'm not.
I see what's going on. Oh,
what?
I see what's going on.
Why am I sassy? Why am I sassy now?
That's a lot of lip. You got lip. That don't even
matter.
I see what's going on. You got lip, and he ain't got leadership. Lip no, too much lip and not enough leadership from a logical perspective. Yeah, he shouldn't watch this. He shouldn't watch this. Don't give him this link. Big Mark gonna call it what it is. That's why I just, man, this is what it is. Yeah, you got a lot of lip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yep. So, man, y'all robbing from the sustainability of the business, like I figured, and that's why y'all in the situation y'all in. That's why y'all got a 12-year trailer washing business that you don't know where the money went, and a year in this business you don't know what's going on because you're not accounting for anything. How can you see? How can you grow and see success when you're not accounting for nothing? You're not running a real business. You think you are, but you're not.
No, I don't think I am. I don't even call it a business.
So
I never called it a business since we started. I said when we get to a certain level, we not, whatever.
What's
then
that look like? What that level look like?
All right, let's say with the wash truck, that level will look like for me at least us having, about 10 wash trucks out here right now on some land. Of course, he want to have, his plot of land where he's washing.
So you want 10 trucks to wash trailers, to wash trucks?
That's what it would look like to me.
To me, that's a bad business model.
I don't know. Mobile truck washing. People got more trucks than that. More vans, more trucks
A business
than that.
model to me. I think if you wanted to really go about it, and you've been doing it 12 years already, I think if you wanted multiple trucks, you would have did things the right way. You would have multiple trucks. Me, I would have just get a plot of land off a highway and do a truck washing. Maybe something next to like a travel plaza that doesn't have truck washing, and do truck washing.
No,
that way I'm stationary. I don't have to deal with the maintenance of a truck. I'm just dealing with just the minimal maintenance from just the water lines and the power washing equipment, and then just your materials like your soaps and things of that nature. And that's it. I mean, to me, that would be the more.
That's more sustainable. And
yeah, I mean, like
because the truck wash market, it's some heavy hitters out here, so they take a lot of the big contracts or whatever. But
Blue Beacon is one of them.
No, not because Blue Beacon wouldn't be someone that we compete with.
What are you talking about from a brick and mortar standpoint? Are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about from a brick and mortar standpoint?
I'm talking about like no, as a mobile wash.
I'm not a big fan of the mobile wash, period. I'm just not a fan of that. I mean, to each his own, but to me, it's just, I mean, how can you build a repeat customer? I'm into businesses. If I'm going to build a business from scratch and today where I have to deal with a consumer, I'm going to build something where I'm going to get repeat customers.
No, there's repeat customers.
Hold on.
You go to that, like we would go to Pepsi.
Ma'am. You got OTR drivers for the most part that are in and out of town. All right. So when I say repeat customers, something that, people are frequenting me often, not fly by night, maybe never see you again. To me, if I start a business, the way I look into going into business or new business, the way I'm looking to go into business now is different than how I looked at business 10 years ago. As you evolve, as you elevate, as your assets grow, as your money grows, your asset portfolio goes, you look to do more with less. So what I'm saying is you use your money as a tool. You got to get the money first. You got to use now, once you get the money, you can use your money as a tool. I'm not doing anything that involves people at this point in my life. I'm done with people and the problems with different personalities, having to deal with different personalities. It's done because we did that already. We got to a certain point. Now we can use the tool that we work to get to make more money. So if you're looking to get, if you haven't acquired the tools, the resources yet, so you got to do work. Which remember at the beginning you said you wasn't looking to do work, but you got to do work. So if hold on,
Okay.
because I got the game, you ain't got the game. I'm just keeping it a buck. I got it, you ain't got it. Okay, so you got to listen. You got to zip it, toss away the key. If I'm going to start a business right now in this time period, in this economy, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for something where I know I can get a customer base. I need a customer base because without customers, there's no money. I don't want to start a business where my customers fly by night and I might never see them again. Why? It's not essential to get a truck wash. I don't have to get my truck washed. You got a passerby who's traveling, you may never see him again. He has nobody to refer you to. How are you going to build your word of mouth? He doesn't care. He's fly by night. He's never going to see you again. You just happen to be convenient for the moment. So, I would look at something where I'm going to be able to, one, build a repeat customer, and then that repeat customer is going to also act as a word of mouth. I mean, here, a good example one is, let's say, I'm not saying do this because I don't advise starting a restaurant business, but I'm going to give you an example that's easy.
I'm not going to start a restaurant.
No, don't start a restaurant, but listen to the example. Just shush. A restaurant, let's say a person comes, you provide a service, you provide a good, the meal, they enjoy it, they come back, and they act as a brand ambassador for you by spreading the service and the quality of the food, and then other people hear that and they come in and then they spend money with you, and then they do the same thing and they do the same thing. So now you got a tree branch of all these people that came from one person, and all these people are repeat customers. They may frequent your business maybe once or twice a week. Like, I'm not going to start a business and I can't build a customer base. That's probably one of the main contributing factors, outside of the fact that y'all haven't done anything that y'all were supposed to do, but why it's been so hard for y'all to grow that business.
No, I can agree because the first, of course, the first few years was tough. Of course, we didn't have a customer base, but the power washing, it does kind of work like that. But like you said, these trucks, they're on the go constantly, So people go out and they tell people use them.
Here's how I would look at it. I'm not just going to tear you down, I'm going to build you up. If I got into power washing, I would power wash something that's more stable, stationary, I should say. If you got a truck, instead of focusing on power washing mobile vehicles, I would build a clientele of stationary business, property, commercial property, power wash the sidewalks. Downtown, they love clean sidewalks. They'll pay for you to power wash their sidewalks. Get all the gunk, the gum, the homeless stench, all that shit, right? Sidewalk concrete, over a period of time, it starts to blacken. You whiten it up. Homes, people's garages, people's sidewalks, commercial property sidewalks. I would look at that equipment and I would have been transitioned. See, this is where business comes. See how I'm a business person? See how I can take your shit and give you an idea on where you fucking dropped the ball and where you could be making more money? Because here's the thing. If you can deal with the stationary, that person's going to call you back every April, every May at the beginning of the season.
Oh, like guys? Right. But I mean, at some point in the timeline, we did have repeat customers. We had contracts with construction equipment and other like business.
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Around what time? Yeah, it had to be around that. Around it. As businesses, as things go down, business, like you said,
it goes back to what I said. It goes back to what I said. If I own a home and you do a good service at an affordable price every April, spring cleaning, when I'm getting ready to plant my flowers and get my grass ready, I want my sidewalk to look clean too. I live in Chicago. You live in Jersey. Salt, the debris, it's the mush from the winter. I need it power washed. A house is stationary, ain't going nowhere. It's not dealing with the ups and downs of businesses here today, gone tomorrow, or trucks traveling that you ain't gonna never see again. If you got the equipment already, you should focus on something that's more stable and stationary.
Mm-hmm.
But even with me giving you that, anybody that's listening to this that's got some knowledge, it's like, you know what? He right. But you still want to be combative. I don't care about what happened because
why do you think I'm combative? I'm just having a conversation with you because you're saying you got to have repeat customers. So I'm just trying to tell you,
okay,
we did have repeat customers.
No. But you
had contracts.
They were from stuff that was mobile. I'm trying to give you a trying to change your mindset. Go ahead, talk.
The businesses that we had contracts with, their trucks was there every weekend.
You keep talking about trucks.
We would come.
I'm talking about stationary customers. I don't care about trucks. That's why I would.
They are New Jersey, like they're New Jersey clients. They're here in New Jersey. We go to their business.
Yeah, you're right. You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
Ahead.
I don't care if they were in New Hampshire. They're mobile. Mm-hmm. I keep saying stationary.
They're mobile, but their trucks are here every weekend. Really, they're here all throughout the week.
They're a mobile vehicle. They still move.
Yeah, I know.
Let me explain something to you. You have this equipment, mm-hmm. and you're focusing on the wrong customer. I'm just going to simplify it because I see you kind of not understanding, but I get it. I'm a polished.
No, I understand.
There you go. You can't keep your mouth closed long enough. You can't be quiet long enough.
Now, Mark, you gotta admit, I was quiet.
No, you gotta always
a great amount of time.
Listen. When Mark talking, you just gotta be quiet. What's going to happen in 2020?
So this how we go. I'm
gonna do like the favorite.
Let us do it like this.
It's just too much to be doing for free. When I like, come on now. Like, what are you talking about? If I'm talking, you got to be quiet.
Can we do it like this though? So can I do it like this though? When you say something, when you finish speaking, and you want me to say something, just say go ahead. You got the mic. You can say something.
You got to understand something.
And then I know. I thought when you took those breaks, it was my time to respond. But go ahead.
I see what it is. I see what the problem is. Yeah, I see what it is. I be telling y'all. Y'all be listening. See, y'all be thinking I be in the chat. In the chat, be thinking.
So it wasn't my time to respond. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You gotta know the place. The place. You got to know when you talking to somebody that got value and just knowing the hush. Because I'm trying to give you some game and you not understanding, and I see where you getting the wires crossed at. So I'm trying to come with more simplistic ways to get you to understand. But every time I get to starting to talk, you just but. It ain't a but. I don't give a but about a but because none of that but means anything because there's nothing we see nothing. There's nothing been accomplished in all these years. I'm taking what you already have. And I just gave you a totally different business model where you would see more success from, but you're not listening. I could easily took that and say, you know what, there's a link, click it. You need to book an hour and it's going to be $400. Because what I just gave you is common sense. I'm not chasing shit that's mobile. I'm not chasing construction. If I got a construction that's got cement and that bitch is working, I'm not going to stop that bitch from working for you to come power wash it. If that shit is on a contract on a goddamn expressway, I'm not finna stop it working on $1 million project to tell you to come wash it. I don't give a fuck. It's a construction. Let that motherfucker be dusty And dirty, that motherfucker is earning. It's not there to look pretty. The more dirty it is, the more it looks for a person who understands the business. That motherfucker making money. The cleaner it is, that motherfucker ain't making no money. What are we talking about? I'm looking at a customer. If I had that piece of equipment and I was struggling with it, I would transition that into stationary. What do homeowners do? They value their home. What do business do? Somebody said in the chat, you see gas stations getting power washed all the time because of spillage. What are we talking about here? Do you want to talk business or what do you want? What do you want? Because we can talk business all day. There's no way I'm going to have a power washing vehicle and focus on mobile vehicles. I'm focusing on stationary things, homes, businesses, gas stations, corporate businesses, homes, garages, parking lots. This is a customer that's going to repeat. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. I'm building a book of business. How can you build a book of business with something that's the floor is yours.
All right. So with the business, we did have repeated customers. What I'm hearing from you is, I hate to say we trying, but that's what we were trying to do at a certain point. When everybody, like you said, the wash is the first thing that goes from the budget. I don't need a wash right now. My income is low, so I don't really need the washes right now. Y'all can keep them. And I think it's the same thing with homeowners and gas stations and things like that. But what I'm hearing and what I can agree with and what I can say that we did try to go that route at a certain point in time is diversify the business. Don't only do mobile wash, but also do, the commercial washing of the buildings and the residential washes and things of that nature.
Cool. I mean, I pretty much said the same thing. With a focus on. Go ahead.
No, I was just speaking in agreement with you and just kind of letting you know that, we did try those things. We tried those things.
Well, I think it's opportunity. It's not power washing is not something, I'm interested, suits my fancy, but I just think, 12 years, I think you could have built a nice little book of business if you would have applied yourself and, like I said, diversified, focus on more commercial stationary businesses because those customers are going to be more repeat, especially gas stations because they have spillage all the time and they have to clean that up. So that's a half versus a want. A mobile wash is more of a want. Yeah, you want to be cleanly, but a truck is a work vehicle. That's not like having a G-Wagon where, you at the hand car wash twice a week. You got a $200,000 SUV. Yeah, I'm at the hand wash. I'm paying $50 twice a week. A truck is a work vehicle. It's not, you don't have to spend that much time and care on the exterior because it's working. It might, if you got the time, okay. If it's just overwhelming because you've gone through a market and the roads were salted and you went through a storm and there's salt all over it, now you're in a warmer market and every other truck is clean and you're on the road with salt everywhere, then yes. But if the truck is working, it's working. Something. So your customer is not, whereas like if you deal with stationary shit, like a gas station, what do we know about most of these gas station owners, these Indians and these Arabs? They own multiple gas stations. They just don't own one. Another thing with customers' homes are, you do their sidewalks, they may want you to power walk their porch. They may want you to power wash their garage. They may want you to power wash their siding. If it's not a brick home, they may have their siding starts to get dirty over a period of time. These are up sales. These are up charges. How many up charges can you do for a mobile truck versus a home? Maybe the tractor and the trailer, right? Maybe under the hood, right? Hello?
Yeah. I was just waiting for you to let me know.
I'm
But
asking you.
yeah, like you said, the upsell would be the hey, let's wash the trailer, let me wash the trailer.
Nope.
Hey, your engine dirty. Hey, let me put some tire shine on.
Okay.
Like
So
hey, the outside looks good, let's clean the inside.
So same thing for a home. Sidewalk, porch, siding, windows, garage siding. I just think it's a better business model with dealing with something stationary and something mobile as it pertains to that power washing thing. I think you can get better contracts that'll give you more frequent work if you go when you start dipping into the commercial realm of that power washing business. Just basically talking to you is a lot of things that I've been able to discover. Obviously, you're robbing from the sustainability of the business. Obviously, there's a partnership here due to marriage that you're not on the same accord. I see why. I think he's not leading with logic. And I think, you're passive, aggressive. Maybe not so much with him, but with me, you kind of. So there's not a cohesiveness within your partnership as far as business is concerned. I'm not really concerned about your marriage, but as far as business is concerned, there's not a cohesiveness based on the information you've told me. There's a lack of accountability there. A lot of excuses for things that should have been in place since day one. And those things need to be corrected immediately.
I agree.
So this is the way we
I don't agree with you saying that on passive. Maybe I am passive aggressive. I don't agree with it. It's calling me sassy. I ain't sassy.
You are sassy. You kind of.
I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Okay, but it's a way you got to have a conversation. You have different conversations with different people. When somebody is giving you some shit that they could really charge you for, you got to learn how to zip it. Because I ain't got to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could really charge you a lot of money. I know how to get to money. Getting to money ain't a hard thing for me at this point in life. So if I'm listening to somebody, if I go to somebody that got value and they're sitting there just talking to me, I have to soak it up because they might feel differently next week and say, hey, remember that conversation we had last week? Man, I was wondering if we can expound on that more. Yeah, but this time I need a fin ball about you. I need a nickel about you. So if somebody's sitting there and they having a conversation where I know they're more tenured, more knowledgeable, more experienced than me, I'm not going to interrupt them because that may deter them or it's cut off the flow that's going on. I'm too busy consuming. I don't want to do anything to stop this person. Because right now they're pouring value into me. I don't have anything to give them. And they're doing it pro bono. What I want to say really don't matter. Because it's not going to matter to them. Notice everything you said, I said I don't give a fuck. Because none of that shit mattered to me. The only thing that matters to me is the numbers. Does it make sense or it don't? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When you went to talk about the grocery store, I don't care about none of that. Only thing I'm concerned about is the numbers and does it make sense or not from a numbers perspective. That's it. Anybody that knows me in real life, anybody that's been watching me for long enough will tell you, bro, Mark don't give a fuck about that shit. Do the numbers make sense? If the numbers don't make sense, all that extra shit is just extra shit. The reason why you in the situation you in And the situation that a lot of people that are like you in is all because the numbers. The shit just don't make sense. The shit we talked about last night as far as the repo, you know why so many Americans getting repo? Because the numbers didn't make sense when they signed on the dotted line. They did some goofy shit. They found a reason to justify them being able to buy a car that they couldn't afford by extending they term out for 144 months, 84 months, 96 months, dumb shit. Everything as it pertains to business boils down to one thing, numbers. And for some strange reason, everybody that calls themselves a business owner that I come across, as far as especially black motherfuckers, don't want to do the numbers. They make up all the other excuses for everything in the world that don't got shit to do with shit, because the only thing that matters is the numbers. You want to get money. Money is a number. $1. $1. The one is a number. $10,000. That's 1,000,000. How you want to get to the mugger if you don't do the numbers? This is why you can't get to the mugger, because you're not doing the numbers. I'm obsessed with the numbers because I'm obsessed with the mugger. You can't successfully get to the money if you're not obsessed with numbers. Period. You want to say anything?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You said no? See how your attitude
I
changed?
said yes, sir. I didn't say no. I said yes, sir.
See how I got you together? See how you see how you cool now?
I say yes, sir, to everybody. I say yes, sir, out of respect. I say yes, sir.
You weren't saying yes, sir, at the beginning, and you wasn't patient, nor did you allow me to get my thoughts off. But now you respond in the mark with a level of respect. You patient, and you allowing me to get my thoughts off. And I thank you for that. I appreciate that we accomplished something. So now I'm going to extend you an invitation. If you still want to come into the Discord, you're welcome. But I'm not like your favorite people. I'm not going to kiss your ass because you're a subscriber. Like I don't care. I'm going to give it to you how I give it to you. And it's just going to be what it is. It's going to be the truth. If you got bullshit, I'm going to call it out. If you can handle that and you want some real game, then you can still come into the Discord. If you think this is rough and harsh, then it's probably not for you. What's your thoughts, man? Your final thought?
I don't think it was harsh. I just was trying to speak so you could like fully understand where it is that I was. I appreciate. Go ahead.
I understood everything. I understood everything from the moment you came on. I just prolonged it because I wanted to get more information about you, and I knew you wasn't going to be 100%. I knew you was going to try to finesse certain things like you did, and I knew I was going to have to break it down. I knew once you called in that you was going to be the only call that I took. I knew I wasn't going to have time to take another call.
Yeah, with the co-mingling, I appreciate you breaking that all the way down for me. And maybe, and I ain't even gonna say maybe. That was me trying to finesse the bank, trying to clean out my bank as quickly and fast as possible as I could.
How you trying to finesse the bank?
And figure out how to do that.
How do you finesse the bank?
Just trying to clean out my bank account and take away all of those, like I talk about the groceries and all the shopping stuff that has nothing to do with the business. So I was just trying to make it look like, hey, I'm not spending this money on business, but I do have to have it, I do have to start paying us a certain percentage. That's definitely my thought. That's definitely my plans that I've been planning for a while. I'm just not all the way fully sure on, how to go about, setting up the account to, pay ourselves with a paycheck. Like, I know we could take a percentage and put it in our personal account, but I more so would like just to, paycheck us, give us a paycheck.
So y'all been is that make sure y'all hit the like button too. That power washing business, is that a licensed business or is that hustling?
It feels like hustling, but yeah, it is registered, but it feels like hustling. Like you said, we should have diversified a lot sooner, way before the market dropped. Once we started making more income, enough income to, do what it is that we needed, we should have diversified.
That's
I agree
great.
with you.
That's great.
I
I
talked
asked
about
you.
that.
That's great. But I asked you, is it a hustle or is it a licensed business? Are y'all licensed and registered to operate that business in the state of New Jersey?
We are.
Okay. So with operating that business for 12 years and then being in the box truck business where you operating a contract, do you have your own motor carrier authority or y'all leasing on to the Indians?
We're not leasing on anymore. So yeah, we have our own authority.
So you got your own authority. So for a person who's been operating legally for 12 years, and you pause a lot on these questions.
Because you got to remember, we are on a public platform, so
Did I
some
ask you the
questions I
name
got
of
to
your
think about
company?
before I answer.
Hold on. Did I ask you the name of your company? Did I ask you
No,
any personal information as far as your MC or DOT? Did I ask you these things?
no,
So what personal information have I asked you? I asked you, are you licensed? We don't even know who you are. I have the most information on you based on your phone number, but like I'm not that concerned with spending money to go through. Like, you ain't my op. I only do that for my ops. We only put PIs on the ops. We spend some money on the ops. We gotta get the receipts for the ops. You ain't my op. I don't care about nothing you got going on. So me asking you, are you in almost 4 years of doing content, for me to effectively help you, and I'm asking you a simple question as far as, are you licensed? Do you have your own authority? Like don't you think that's some information I need to know? What is, I don't understand what the secret is.
yeah, I do, and I think on the Discord, something that's a little bit more private, like you said, it's not recorded. Then yeah,
Nope.
of
Okay.
course, like
So
right.
are you licensed business or no, man? I mean, it's plenty of people that come up that operate rogue, like like. But are you licensed or not? You're not video. We just only hear your voice. So the reason why I'm asking you is to kind of further understand what's going on. But you're saying you are, right? So I'm just gonna take your word for it. I'm not, because I can't keep you want to play games, mind games and shit. And I just, my head's starting to hurt. So I'm gonna say this. Since you said you are in both aspects, it's unacceptable because a business person should understand their operation costs and their numbers from day one. So until you start treating this thing like a business and becoming disciplined and sacrificing, you could be doing this mail thing for another 12 years and see the same results that you saw for the power washing in the previous 12 years.
I agree. I agree. I got to start treating it like a business. I got to get out of the the hustle mentality and get into business.
Yeah.
I
So
agree, 100%.
so you can come into Discord. This is logistics, so it's not dainty. You're in it. If you want to have these conversations, you want to deal with the realism, the realistic shit, and have a real conversation, and understand that you not have been operated and take the harsh criticism so that you can get the value, and it's not gonna bother you. Then you're welcome. The link is in the description below, and we'll see you when you get in there.
Yes, I see you on the side. Oh, I hate saying that. Yep, I'll see you in Discord.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Later.